Hey guys, I'm back. Part 4 of this. I hope you guys are enjoying it, especially you guys that like the surplus. Um, okay, the fourth rifle, it's my K98 Mauser. Again, on every one of these, I got specific videos individually on them where I speak about the specs and everything. But yeah, it's a K98, redone also by me. The bluing. This one, I bought it from Classic Arms back then before they sold it and became Classic Firearms. It's got all the markings, all the German markings on it. They were classified when they were selling these as being pinned out. That's the surplus terminology that they use on these rifles when they have the markings. And out of all the surplus rifles from different countries, the one that usually you're gonna hear that on are on the German K98s, because the Russians, this is a Russian capture. That's also another term that they use on these. The Russian capture, when they had the Germans turn their guns and they will make mountains of piles of these. Then they brought them back and they hated the Russians hated Germans so much that they started taking these rifles apart to destroy them, and then all the markings on the actual parts of the rifles, anything that resemble Germany or the SS or they will get pinned out. The So that's what they did. So they called them, yeah, well, markings have been pinned out. When you go buy one, when you will go buy one, they will list it like that. Markings have not been pinned out, or they are pinned out. This one, it was classified that it did not. So I jumped on this right away back then. I'm talking about maybe 10 years ago. I don't know if you can see it here. It's got some of the let's see if this thing focuses. It's got the War Eagles. Oh, you can see it right here. Hold on. Let's see if I can get a better light from here. It's got 3 War Eagles. You can't see it, but it's got 3 War Eagles there. But yeah, this is my K98 Mauser. I've got a sling for it. This is the rifle. Let me see if I can stand it up. That's the rifle right there. Thing's gonna fall. Give me a second. That's the rifle right there, my K98. And I'm gonna jump to one that I have kind of like way back here, which was also involved in the World War II war. It's my 9130 Tula. That puppy right there. It's got a beautiful laminated stock. It's pre-war because it's got the hex octagon receiver, but the bluing is beautiful. The rifling, it's a 1934. Obviously, it's pre-war, but anyways, it's just a beautiful, beautiful gun. So that will be the 4th rifle that was involved in the conflict that the Russians used, even though they had the M44 later on, and actually their carbine M38, which I have one. I'm going to show it to you guys now. These are the 3 monster guns they had: the M38 carbine that they will use for their guys that were going on horses and stuff, cavalry. Then they had the M9130, and that's why they shortened the rifle stock and barrel to make the M38, because they will go also into buildings doing reconnaissance and stuff, and the rifle was too long. So some of these obviously were turning to snipers, like the one that Vasily Zaitsev used. Again, go to my channel. I have videos on all this stuff and I talk about it. But anyway, that's my 9130 right there. Let me come around the table here so you guys can see. This one has the, it's a Tula. See all the markings there? On this one, I got this one from, I think it was, I can't remember who. But everything's matching on the rifle, even the bayonet, which I don't have on the table, except the bolt. The bolt was electro pencil. But anyways, everything on this rifle matches. It's a 1934 Tula hex receiver. The bluing is really, really nice on this one. Again, all these rifles I treat it with, like, that's what I'm doing now. Now that I'm doing this video, when I put them back in my safe, I'll recoat the bluing on the metal with frog lube. It works awesome. And then I put pledge on the wood and put them on the rifle socks that I have for each one of them and put them in the safe. But yeah, this is my 9130. My 9130 that will complete the collection on the Russian side. So that's it right there. See, the 9130. Got the 9130 right there. The reason I don't have them together with these here that was involved in the conflict was because I got them all three together, all my three Mosin Nagants, which I'm going to show you guys now. And I have one here, my Jugo Mauser, that they were involved a little bit. They fought a little bit against Germany when Hitler invaded the Yugoslavians. They were, you know, they were rebels that were armed with M24. This is an M24. Guys, you gotta excuse my memory here. An M24 37, I think these are. 47, 24-47. And this rifle is really significant because of the stock that it has. It's got a walnut stock, and it's made from this factory that they were famous for doing SKSs. I gotta search the history, but this thing is really, really hard to come by. If the guy that sold me this rifle would have known about the history just on that rifle, the factory that made it, he probably would have never sold it to me. I think the name is right here. Hold on, give me a second, man. We'll get to that when we get to this rifle. But anyways, so yeah, right up here, I have my 9130, 1934 hexagon receiver, 9130, pre-war, but it's a very nice 9130. And then here we have the M1 Garant, the Enfield, the Japanese Type 99 Arisaka. Then here we have the K98 Mauser. K98 Mauser. And again, we jump to the Mosin Nagants just to show the ones that were involved in the World War II. The Mosin Nagant 9130. Here we have the M44. This rifle, it is matching serial number. My buddy Jet Fuel, forgot what other thing he goes by in YouTube, sold it to me. The bluing, it's intact. I think he redid the bluing. The stock, he refurbished the rifle. It's all a matching number M44. It's immaculate. And then up here we have the M38 carbine. And we'll just come back for the last videos on what I got on the table here, guys. Sorry this is lengthy part series of videos, but it's a lot of rifles, man. And I got some more here to show you. Want to show you my SKSs, but hope you can come back.